Hello everyone, this is NintendoAddict8, and this news literally just dropped and it's kind of freaking me out because this could either be super great or super annoying, and I'm sure, as we all know by Level-5, they follow the standard of let's not release the game in the West until 2 years later. That's why I'm worried about this. But moving on. So yeah, Level-5, I don't know if it was a key in it. I'm probably gonna say that I'm gonna say the name wrong, so if you want to criticize me in the comments section, go ahead. I think it's Akira Hino. I probably messed that name up, but you know what I'm talking about. I think he said that because a fan or someone asked him, hey, what about making Level 5 games like Yokai Watch? We'll get to that in a second. For Wii U or the NX, and he said, well, what did he say? I don't remember. But he said that it's something that they would definitely consider, and it's something they would like to do. And no, I'm not just talking about the Yokai Watch Just Dance game that no one really cares about. Well, I only care about it because it's a Wii U game. But, you know, we're not getting that game, so even though it's a Just Dance game, it would probably sell well over here, even if it's on the Wii U. But whatever. So, yeah. But basically, this all boils down to, he said that if people will buy it, then we'll do it. And the fact that they want to do it. And in the course of all the franchises, I think the first one that was brought up was Yokai Watch because of, well, its really good success and the fact that it just came out here in the US. And I still don't have it, and I can't do Yokai Watch 2 still, because I tried installing the Region Free hack, Region 4, again, it doesn't work, because all the methods I wanted to do are patched, so I'm literally screwed, basically. So, yep, I'm not playing Yokai Watch till, at least Christmas, or whenever I get a new 3DS. Sorry, not a Japanese 3DS, so sorry about that. It's not that I don't want to, it's just money. It all boils down to money. Plus, Xbox One's more important to me right now than that. On top of Smash, but that's for a different discussion. Yeah, I'm probably going to do a discussion on what I want and what's probably going to happen in the Smash Direct in December, so be on the lookout for that. But anyways, back to this. So yeah, basically he just said that there could be a Yokai Watch game, a real Yokai Watch game on Wii U or NX. Or both, I guess, at this point. This sounds awesome, and for some reason I got some strange feeling that they might port Yokai Watch 3 onto the Wii U. Granted, they would have to... Well, calling it a port isn't exactly weird. That sounds weird to port a 3DS game to the Wii U. Because it sounds like it's not really an upgrade when it should. They would have to give it, Ni no Kuni graphics. Because I'm sure if you're a Level 5 fan, you know what Ni no Kuni is. I didn't know about the game until I saw Stampy play. Yeah, you know, Stampy in Minecraft. That Stampy. He played that game, and I actually really liked watching it. That's Level-5's one and only PS3 game, I think. It was on the DS, I think, but only in Japan. But basically, take those okay, you know the graphics in the original Yokai Watch trailer back in 2011? Imagine that on the Wii U. That's what I think the game would look like. Or like Ni no Kuni type graphics. Either way works. Either way, more than works. But, yeah. But, ultimately, none of this matters if we don't get the game. As we all know, Yokai Watch has just come over here in the US, and will be coming out in Australia in, I believe, a week or two, in Europe 2016, I think. So, unfortunately. Although, I think I've already made it clear that if you want to do that, if you can find a way to do it, install Region 4, maybe Region 5 will be out by then, import a copy of the US one, and play that. There, you don't have to wait anymore. But, anyways. So yeah, even if there is a Yokai Watch game, a full-fledged Yokai Watch game on Wii U, that won't matter to me if it doesn't come stateside. Which, given the fact that we are not going to be getting Yokai Watch 2 until like 2016, Yokai Watch 3 until like 2017, the Wii U is going to be, the NX is going to be out, and I still believe the NX is going to come out in 2017. No way it's going to be 2016. It just doesn't make sense to me. I can see all the rumors and stuff, but I still don't buy it. I don't buy it at all. I still believe it's going to be 2017 because they have to give the Wii U that 5-year life cycle, and I want to have the 5-year life cycle because the Wii U is now over 3 years old, but it needs to be around for at least 5 years. And besides, even if the NX does come out, it might not have a good launch party anyway. So it would probably be a better idea for them to release the NX later so they could have more launch titles for it. Like Galaxy 3 or Pikmin 4 or something like that. Anyways, back to Yokai Watch. So yeah, I don't really... This Wii U possibility thing doesn't matter if we don't get it. Because let's be realistic here. If they released... Okay, let's say they released a Yokai Watch game on it next year. We wouldn't get it till like 2018. And by that time, the NX is going to be out. So what's the point? Unless they really see how big Yokai Watch does over here, which I still hope it does. I don't know how well it's doing, but it's definitely not to the extent it is in Japan. It probably will never reach that level in Japan. Because Western games aren't very popular in Japan, to my knowledge, so that's probably what's been helping Yokai Watch a lot. Whereas, you know, in the US it seems like everyone hates Japanese games. But, you know, well, even though Yokai Watch isn't super Japanese. But yeah, it's like, so this whole thing doesn't make a difference if we don't get it. So let's say they announced that well, it's technically, at that point, let's just say they, quote-unquote, remake Yokai Watch 3 as a Wii U game, and it comes out late 2016 or something like that. We would not get that until at the earliest, 2017. And by that, I mean, like, late 2017. The NX will be out. That's probably going to be released around the same time as the NX. I'm not saying it still wouldn't sell, and I would still buy it, but at that point, you make it an NX game. If they're gonna make software now for the Wii U, they should start making it now. If they're gonna wait till late 2016 to start making games for the Wii U, actually no. Yeah, NX. I think it should be NX. Actually no, because the NX will not come out till late 2017 by that logic, which is like November. So they have all of 2016 and most of 2017 to make games for the Wii U. That's about 2 years. So, realistically, I want everything to be on the Wii U because that's the console that's currently out, and the NX is $300 I don't want to spend. But once again, I'm going to probably have to save up for that at some point. Not even close to now. Not until, like, at least not until, like, late next year, if I ever have to. It all depends on when it comes out. But, yeah. Now, I know people are going to be like, what about Inazuma? Well, I'm going to be really honest with you. If they made an Inazuma game on Wii U or NX, it would not come to the States because no other Inazuma game has come to the States. Except for the first game, which was on the eShop, I think. All the other games, the Inazuma Go, Inazuma Galaxy, all the other sequels and spin-offs and stuff, we have never gotten that and we never will. So, yeah. If you're in Europe, you might get. You're definitely gonna get it. I guarantee you're gonna. Europe has gotten all the Inazuma games, I think. Most of them, at least. So you would definitely get that. But U.S., nope, we're not getting it because it's soccer or football. Although I'm sure most people watching this video know it as soccer. I hope. So it's like there's no reason why they would do that. Yokai Watch, I think that will definitely come to the U.S. though. Well, I want it to. Okay. I go on. Everyone's talking about this level 5 thing on Twitter. Oh yeah, and just as a note, what I find hilarious is that level 5 once again addressed the whole Yokai Watch Pokemon thing. They said, and I quote, "If people are buying both, then I couldn't be happier." Because if they've already stated that they don't mind the comparison. They said, well, if you buy both, then that's fine. That's my point. There's no real war between these two things, because here's the reason why. For starters, the game is published by Nintendo. They get profit from Yokai Watch. They get profit from Pokemon. So there's not a war, and it's not like if Yokai Watch was like a Vita exclusive or something like that, then you could debate that. But they're both on the 3DS, and they're both published by Nintendo. So there's no war here. And as for the supposed similarities, there's only one thing that's the same. The fact that you can have 6 of them. That's the only thing that's the same. The only thing that's the same. The fact that you can have 6 of them at once, that's really it. Everything else, the combat system, the story, the gameplay mechanics, everything else is 100% different. So, you know, the internet will hopefully slowly accept that they're actually different, but whatever. Anyways, that doesn't matter right now. We're not going to turn this into another debate, because if you knew the franchises well enough, you would know that there's very few similarities. And even if there are similarities, why is that such a big deal? What the... Oh, Chadtronics Vines. This is the final straw! Anyways. So it's like, yeah. What the... Now what? Hold on a second. I keep getting emails. Oh, I wonder if it's Nintendo's customer service. Yeah, Nintendo. Ninlendo. It's one of those fake accounts, whatever. So it's like, yeah. This whole level 5 thing would be pretty cool. However, if we don't get the games, it doesn't matter, because at this point, even if the NX comes out in 2017, actually, now I think about it, the Akira, I'm definitely saying that wrong. People are gonna roast me. Someone's gonna complain and dislike the video because, oh my god, you said his name wrong. Dislike, unsubscribe. But I think it's Akira. I'm just gonna call him Akira. We're gonna go with that. I'm probably gonna say that. I'm just gonna call him Akira. Akira said that it would not be 2 years before we get Yokai Watch 2, and since he was hinting at it, and he said we're gonna get it, this is pretty much. I'm pretty sure it's gonna come out in 2016. They're probably already working on localizing it right now, and Nintendo won't be localizing it. At least I don't think they will. I think that. Actually, in Level 5 Abbey, that newly formed division that's supposed to concentrate on Yokai Watch in the US, I think they're going to translate the game so it'll be fully under Level 5's control, which is what it should have been. Because honestly, even though Nintendo America has a track record of doing stuff in localizations that people don't like, not counting censorship like that whole Xenoblade fiasco with the female breast slider or whatever, there's also the fact that, well, people are mad when they change the tiniest line and it's not 100% the same. And of course, they can't keep everything the same because supposedly people won't buy it, it'll be too Japanese. Which I beg to differ, but whatever. Because that whole Triforce Heroes thing when they supposedly included a Doge meme, I've not seen, where is it? I've seen the screenshot of the compare the Nintendo of America translation to the Nintendo of Europe translation. What does the Doge have to do with that? Do you see his face anywhere in that? No. So if someone could explain to me what they mean by the Doge meme is in Triforce Heroes, because I didn't see anything in there that had anything to do with the Doge. So if anyone knows, please comment it. But please put it in the comments section below, because I really have no idea. I honestly do not know what they mean by the Doge meme is in that one screenshot. I do not know. So it's like, I think Nintendo handled the Yokai Watch localization well, because the main changes I have complaints with are with the anime and the voice acting. But the game doesn't really use voice acting for the most part. And when it does use voice acting, it only uses it for the three main characters: Jibanyan, Whisper, and Keta. There, I said the Japanese name. Yay! What's not given to the English Nintendo localization. Anyways, so even though they said it would not take that long, a Wii U game, the only reason why I think they would not localize it is solely because of sales. I think that might be based off of how the Just Dance game does, except that's in Japan, and of course, if it has Yokai Watch on the box, it'll automatically sell. I mean, come on. Busters, Yokai Watch Busters sold. It was in like the #1 spot for like 4 months or something like that, or like at least in the top 3 for 4 months. That's a spin-off game. So yeah, that is definitely something right there. Definitely interesting. But this basically just boils down to, if there's a level 5 game of any sort, even if it's not Yokai Watch, that's still pretty hype. Because it basically just means that's more games for us. Personally, the only reason I even care about level 5 is because of Yokai Watch, but I'm sure people would love to have like a new Layton game, or a new Ni no Kuni, or, well, a new Inazuma, or something like that on like Wii U and NX with high-def graphics. Or I even heard people say they should make a Dark Cloud 3 on NX or something like that, because I forgot about that. They did make two games on the PS2 called Dark Cloud, I think, but I don't know that much about it. But I'm sure people would love any of the any of the level 5 properties on high-def systems, because they're known for being on DS and 3DS and PS2. They haven't experimented with high-def except for Ni no Kuni, because that's on the PS3. And I believe that game is like 720p. I mean, it uses like Wind Waker type graphics, so it's probably 720p or 1080p. But aside from Ni no Kuni, all their games are standard def, or 240p like on the 3DS or something like that. So a high def of any of their games would be pretty exciting, and it would probably just raise the hope of one of them being in Smash. I keep thinking of how they would do a reveal trailer for Jibanyan, because don't forget, maybe you don't know this, but in Japan, the person that was the highest on the ballot in Japan was actually Jibanyan. Which doesn't surprise me, but also kind of does. Because non-Yokai Watch has huge presence in Japan, it doesn't surprise me. But it surprises me that he's the top 1 in any country. He's actually the top 1. And considering that, you know, Nintendo's in there, and they know that Yokai Watch is coming to the US and Europe, and, you know, and they want it to be a success and everything, maybe they could pull some strings with Level 5 and Sakurai to get Jibanyan in Smash. I would love that. That would probably be the best character they could put in that's not the Inklings for me. I just want Inklings or Jibanyan, although I think Inklings are way more likely because they're worldwide, whereas, you know, Jibanyan is still relatively unknown outside of Japan anyway, even with its new Western expansion taking place. But anyways, yeah, I guess that's really all I have to say right now. This doesn't really mean anything for the moment, but this basically means that Yokai Watch on NX and Wii U is now possible, along with Layton, Ni no Kuni, and all their other franchises. So, you know, I'll definitely be on the lookout for that, and whenever the next Level 5 World event happens, I'll definitely be keeping an eye out for that. Actually, isn't Snack World going to be on the Wii U? I don't even know. Snack World, like that trailer they showed, I didn't really pay attention to it that much. But here's the funny thing. Oh wait, wasn't it on the 3DS? I don't know, it has an English dub, so maybe that will come to the US. I don't know. I don't really care about Snack World, I just care about Yokai Watch. But it's like, yeah, so it's possible, but even if it does happen, don't get your hopes up for a Western localization, especially if it's on the Wii U. Because there's a chance, of course, that are going to say, oh, it's not going to sell well enough, we're not going to localize it. But, you know, I'm hoping that if there is a Yokai Watch game on any platform that's HD, I just want it to come to the US, and then I'm going to enjoy it, and I'm going to make a bunch of videos about it. But yeah, I guess that's all for now. I hope you've enjoyed this radio style segment, or radio segment. I just really like these because it's really convenient, because all I have to do is make a thumbnail and then just talk, pretty much. That's a lot easier than recording the video camera and destroying my Pentium D with recording software. Oh man, I need to work on that PC build. I might make a radio segment talking about what I'm going to do for my PC. Which is, by the way, the PC is going to be called Tetsuya. That's what this current computer is called, but that name is going to be transferred over to the new one when I can. I'm going to have to rename this computer. What's a slow yokai? That's what I'm going to call this computer. If anyone knows any good slow yokai, put that in the comments, because that's what I'm going to probably name this old Pentium D computer whenever I build the new one. Because I don't want to call it Jibanyan or Komasan. This thing, Jibanyan is faster than Komasan, but still. Fast, slow yokai will do. Anyways, yeah, that's really all I have to say for now. I still have quite a few more things, and I was going to do an unboxing of the Wii U Pro controller, but no, I didn't really, well, my friend got to it first, so yeah. And like I said, and by the way, in that Miiverse thing from yesterday, I called Nintendo about that, and after 4 phone calls, it basically boiled down to I got 2 warning messages, and I'm fine. So, yeah, I'm good. But, man, Nintendo, you need to stop caring when it comes to stuff like that. And I love Nintendo, but, man, they have definitely a lot of things they need to fix. And it's not even a Wii U specific problem, it's just Miiverse. It's on, like, everything. Anyways, I think I'm done now. So, yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this radio-style segment. And be on the lookout for a few more videos this week, because it is Thanksgiving break, so I have plenty of time to work on stuff. Too bad this computer is terrible, but I can at least do the radio segments, and they don't destroy the CPU. So anyways, yeah, okay, I'm done now. I'm honestly done now. Okay, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.